Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, it's your cracker, Sudden Death here, and it's that time again to take a look at some of the biggest news in mobile gaming from last week. There is a lot of Pokemon Go news today, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Unfortunately, problems did not end with the latest update that Niantic introduced to Pokemon Go. In fact, there are new mishaps that have become obstacles to Pokemon Go players worldwide. The first one is the removal of numerous Pokestops by Niantic. Now, these Pokestops were not in potentially dangerous areas or private property. We are talking about safe and public places. Now, this isn't Niantic's fault, but the people reporting these locations are the ones behind this. It appears that Niantic may have an automated system that removes any locations that have been reported. Of course, they cannot deal with thousands of locations, so having such a system can be understandable. What people are complaining about has to do with an increased amount of hackers that are getting insane amounts of XP, which allows them to have the upper hand in taking gems and defending them. Some of these hackers have already reached level 40 and own extremely high combat power Pokemon. Now, of course, that doesn't mean all level 40 players are hackers. Increased pressure on Niantic, they will not be able to address everything, unfortunately, but they are doing their best to release the next update that will solve some of the problems reported and bring back some of the features that were removed. Moving on to the next Pokemon Go story, many changes have been implemented in Update 1.3. Let's talk about a couple of them. You will notice that a dialogue will remind you to not play when traveling above a certain speed. Also, the accuracy of the curveball throw has been improved. Niantic did not add the nearby Pokemon feature. They did add a variation of the feature called sightings. Basically, when you see the open sighting screen, you will see it empty, and it gets filled with Pokemon as you come closer to that specific Pokemon. You still cannot track Pokemon though, because there are no footprints to indicate changes in distance. They also added back a battery saver, and other bugs and glitches have been fixed. Make sure you check out the full article on dnreviews.net to see all the changes. Pokemon Go requires a significant amount of internet data in order to be played, or so we thought. Metro reports that tech writer Antonio Villas-Boas, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, took it upon himself to investigate this issue by testing out how much data the game user used over an 8-hour period of time. Antonio reports that he had the game open throughout the 8-hour period of time, but he mostly spent it sitting down, although he admits that he did walk around a little. According to his findings, the app used only 25 megabytes of data, which gives us an average of a little over 3 megabytes per hour, which is very good. If you compare it against 1 hour of internet browsing and Facebook usage, that drains your data by 90 megabytes per hour. Therefore, it appears that Niantic has designed the game to use very low amounts of data, which is quite impressive. However, there is a negative side to this. Since it does depend on the use of GPS, it drains your battery instead. In the end, we sacrifice one thing for another. Okay, so here's a crazy story. Did you know that some Pokemon Go accounts are being sold for $1 million? That's right, a 1 and 6 zeros. Since Pokemon Go launched, there have been many services and businesses profiting off the new augmented reality game. What becomes hard to believe is that some people are selling accounts for thousands of dollars on a website called Player Auctions. It gets even more insane though. Some prices go as far as $1 million. Are these players willing to pay that amount? Only time will tell. For $1 million, you get to customize your account as you wish. That means you can ask the service provider to catch the Pokemon you want, and as many as you wish. CNBC reports that one user has sold his account for $2,000 on a website called League of Trading. We see that people are willing to pay, but it's quite disturbing to think that one may pay $1 million for a Pokemon Go account. Let us know what you think about this story in the comment section down below. That's all the Pokemon news for today. Injustice Gods Among Us received a new update earlier this week. It introduces some of the very intriguing characters from the new Suicide Squad movie. They include Deadshot, Harley Quinn, the Joker, and the Joker Unhinged, just to name a few. All the characters will have distinct challenges and will be purchasable from the store, except the Suicide Squad Joker Unhinged. He'll be available only in the new multiplayer season. Eisenhorn Xenos by Pixel Hero Games has been released on the App Store this week earlier than scheduled. Eisenhorn Xenos takes place in the Warhammer universe. However, unlike other titles, it's not a strategy game, but a 3D action and adventure game that is a console quality in every meaning of the word. The plot is based on the best-selling Eisenhorn's trilogy's first book, Xenos, written by prominent author Dan Abnett. The game sets you in the role of Inquisitor Gregory Eisenhorn, voiced by Mark Strong, a member of Ordo Xenos, whose sole mission is to protect the Imperium of Man, a galactic human empire. The graphics in this game are literally breathtaking, and because the gameplay is combined with fully voiced cinematic effects. The gameplay features MFI controller support, which complements the console experience even more. The game was developed with a modified Unreal Engine 3. The developers assured us that the game incorporates cloth physics, post-processing special effects, lip-syncing, and smooth model outlines. The mobile's version price is half as much as the PC's version, which is priced at $19.99, but currently on sale for $14.59. This is probably one of the best games in the Warhammer franchise to have been released. Here's a quick look at the trailer for the game.
The past is a mirror to the future, or so a friend once said to me. I did not believe it then. I do now. They say that to be an agent of the Imperial Inquisition is to see the true horror of the universe and still have the will to prevail. I have looked on the terrors of the universe. I have judged billions. I have known victory and touched defeat. My name is Gregor Eisenhorn, and these deeds were mine.
Post-Brutal is quite an interesting title and brings a post-apocalyptic experience in the third-person view. Helltap Entertainment has released a new trailer for the game, which we will show later, and from what we saw, it has definitely a lot of potential. The action RPG tries to immerse you into its world by allowing you to capture a picture of your face to become the face of the main character. Not only that, but allows you to record some of your voice in order to have the main character sound more like you. Now that is a novel idea. In the past, other games have let you take a picture of yourself and put it on the main character's face as well, but Helltap Entertainment advances this experience by including your voice as well. The game is currently in beta testing, but it'll be coming to iOS and Android soon. Here's a clip from the trailer. Enjoy.
Peggy 18.
I'd like to offer you a place with us. I need someone who understands how best to survive alone in this city. Usually, it's the military who enforce quarantines, not the ones stuck inside them.
Yeah.
In return, you get to earn your keep in pristine and know that you're making a difference to the lives of every survivor here, ensuring the prosperity of our town, if that's what you want to call it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the news we got for you this week. We hope that you enjoyed this week's video, and please don't forget to subscribe to the DN Reviews YouTube channel for more videos like this. Also, don't forget to visit dnreviews.net for the full articles we talked about today and the others that we didn't get a chance to talk about in this video. Anyways guys, this is your Kraka, Sudden Death here, sign out, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.